I'm drooling.
Insert swear.
I'm drooling.
Wow.
Wow. My
Ouch.
goodness me.
Wow. Hi.
Hello. Whoa, what happened there? I'm speechless. I'm honestly speechless. I mean,
Okay, really quick one. This was never supposed to be anything other than we've got 5, I think, of these 20th anniversary Vibro-Kings that I don't really know a lot about before I started to research before this video, on a special offer. This is an Epic Deals! And Fender recently phoned me up, as they do, with the usual, we found some of these down the back of a sofa in the warehouse. There's about 6 or 7 of these, and it's the 20th anniversary Vibro-King, and they used to retail at like 3,600, something like that.
I mean, over 3 grand.
Do you want to sell them? And you could probably sell them for like 2,300 or something like that. Yeah. So I'm like, woo! So they've arrived in. We've sold a couple already before we've even done the video. So I guess that people are interested. But we've got a couple of the blonde ones and a couple of the black ones left. And it's
You can't laugh at that.
it's just like basically it's like a footballer's standard Friday night.
Yeah, it's like in Manchester.
Or Saturday night.
What is it,
maybe.
Solihull, where they all live?
So the Fender have made amps since the 50s. They've made, it's kind of like, they just have this knack of making cool sounding amplifiers. So you had Vibra Luxes and Vibra Reverbs, and then obviously, twins and deluxes.
Showmans and basemans.
Gabillions.
And dual showmans, which I had. Oof.
I must admit, I was a little surprised when I looked this up, and it was like Vibro-King 20th anniversary edition, because the original Vibro-King wasn't released until 1993, which is kind of like well after the heyday of all the kind of the Fender things.
Yeah. I remember when it came out.
But it was supposedly in 1993. So you got to remember, 1993 is like 7 or 8 years after Fender have had this management buyout, where kind of like all the big corporate dudes from CBS were just like, go away, and like cool people owned the company again.
Yeah.
Guitar players basically owned the company again. And this was kind of designed to go like, boom, we're back. Hand-wired, proper, loud amps from like our heyday.
Hey!
So this is 60 watts, 3x10. It's basically got one channel, but with a foot switchable fat switch.
Yep.
Vibrato, or tremolo, depending on what you want to call it. I think
Vibro.
It strictly speaking is a tremolo circuit, isn't it? But we
Because
always
it's called a
get our-
Vibro-King, so you
we
would
always
think
get our
it's
vibratos and tremolos mixed up the other way around.
vibrato.
But, well,
Vibro.
vibrato's that, and this is tremolo.
Well, why is it called Vibro-King, not Trem-King?
Because the reason this is a tremolo system, even though it does vibrato, is it's basically like the entire
You
Fender
say
got
potato,
tremolo and
I
vibrato
say
the wrong way around, and it's stuck forever. And then we've got beautiful reverb, and from the foot switch, you can turn the fat switch on and off. You can turn the vibrato circuit on and off. And we have got an oldie-fashioned Maxon OD808, which is pretty much the closest sort of we could come to like a old-fashioned 808 tube screamer.
You look like a little dude with 2 eyes going, hello, how are you? My name is Max, I'm on.
It's 60 watts with 3
so
custom-voiced Jensen speakers in it, especially for the 20th anniversary. It's all hand-wired. I think I said that already.
Yes, you did.
And it's just like,
it's very
off.
Those 10-inch speakers makes it very punchy and direct.
It doesn't
right?
lack bass, does it?
It doesn't lack bass at all.
Yeah. I've periodically thought when we were doing these videos here, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the neighbours came around and went, excuse me, can you make a bit less noise, please?
Yeah.
With this amplifier, I wouldn't be surprised if people in the next town turned up and went, excuse me, can you make a bit less? It's the loudest demo we've ever done.
You know that, we've done. Do you remember Mick and me did the, what was the big stack that Laney brought back out?
Yes.
We did that in the room downstairs. We both had headphones on. Everybody in the room was covered in and you said I could hear it in my office.
Yeah.
Which is like...
My office is about at least 100 metres from here in a different building. And I could hear them doing the video today. So maybe this isn't as loud. This has got to be in that
definitely
league.
That I can feel... When you feel it. When you feel this... Here we go. Let's... Come on.
Oh.
No. No. That's not really loud. Oh, rolls off so nice! Ooh!
Oh,
and then leave that
Okay.
in, and then this.
It's got all those harmonics and all that bloom that when you listen, when you hear like really good guitar players talk about their amps and they use all that terminology that describes kind of why they like the sound so much.
Yeah.
It's like it's that.
You can work with the guitar. You don't need to
turn the volume all the way down on there. There's a Joe Bonamassa thing. Now, I know he's more of a tweed dude. I don't think he's associated with these amps at all.
No.
But he guns everything. So I'm going to gun everything. But then he never, according to this, he never really turns the guitar up full. So like 8 would be like, at least that's what
And the
I've
tone,
read.
he rolls the tone control
does,
off a bit
yeah,
as well.
so-
And this guitar is a 1959 335 historic custom shop
A relic.
limited
So,
relic
yeah,
edition.
Gibson are getting into the relicking
with the
there.
fattest neck in the
Right,
world.
I'm slightly scared.
Okay.
I might just turn a bit of treble down and maybe a bit of mid-range up and a bit of bass down as well, because it's, anyway, I'm really
Okay,
scared.
here we go. All the way on 10. I'm gonna put it all the way up. And it's not that loud.
Wow.
No, okay, let me rephrase that, because what happens is it gets too loud, and then when you turn it all the way up, so it gets to like 6 or 7,
yeah,
it doesn't get any louder, but it just opens up all of this sort of overdrive, and from the preamp.
I think the ones of these that we've got, the 4 or 5 of these that we've got, I think will go into studios. I don't think there's many. You couldn't turn up at a pub with this, could you?
Of course you can.
Oh, bloody hell.
Of course you can. I mean, I
think they'll turn-
always wanted one of these. I mean, I always wanted one of these, but they were always too expensive for me. So I got the 410 Hot Rod DeVille.
Yes.
The DeVille, the Blues DeVille.
Yeah.
And it was a blonde one as well. When they first
Yeah.
came out, they did these blondes. I had 2 of them. That was my two. I had 2 of those. There was 60 watts as well.
But you weren't doing pub gigs. You were playing to 80,000 people.
No, not then. This is when I was. What was I? I had
That
2
was,
amps.
that was just 20,000 people in those days.
No, never. They. What happened? Something got stolen. I'll tell you that story another day. But I had 2 of them, like in stereo rigs, so 8 by 10 in 260 watt amps, 120 watts. Like just.
Well, look, we're going to do.
So they're snappy.
There's a couple of suggested settings that come in the manual that just for fun we're going to do. So I think you should. One of them is called Texas Blues. So I think you should have a Strat for that.
Strap.
Strat. I'll hold this. It's
tell you
really
what, they
rather
all-
wonderful sounding
It is.
guitar.
And this one has got a rosewood. Solid rosewood neck, and it's got a. It's that the whole neck. Oh, it's got a board on it as well. I got a lacquered board, which is then relic. And it's so light.
Okay.
But these are very snappy. If you turn down, just before you set all this up, turn the reverb down.
Down.
Yeah, and then just
Or off or just down.
just down. So it's a little bit, not a lot, just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit, and then. That's why I like the. That's
a
why I
great
like
sound.
the. Why I like the
Yeah.
10s, because it's very snappy. It's very, very snappy. It's like
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Oh, I wasn't even full. Sorry.
Okay. I was always surprised that it seemed to me that over in the UK, we were always slightly anti the 10-inch speaker. We always went for the 12.
Yeah.
And in America, they were much more accepting of the 10.
Yeah.
And then kind of, I don't know, like the older I've got, the more I've kind of gone, that doesn't really matter as long as, I mean, 10s can sound amazing.
Yeah.
12s can sometimes sound a little bit overwhelming on the bass, can't they?
Yeah.
That's really weird settings here. So we're not using the vibrato channel. We are using the fat switch, and we've got the treble all the way off, the bass virtually rolled off, so down to 9, and then quite a bit of mid-range put through, so the mid-range at about 2 o'clock. And it basically just says, turn it all the way up.
Could I have a tuner before you do that, please? I'll just tune this to E flat, because I think we need the E flatness.
Is give us the Tube Screamer circuit in there as an option for Pete to turn on, because it will tighten the sound up. Won't necessarily add any additional gain, but it should just sort of tighten the circuit up a bit. And I'm a bit scared. Are you going E flat? Are you?
I'm going E flat.
Full Stevie Ray.
Well, I can't go fully Stevie Ray because I still need to practice my riffs. But is this going to be E flat? Because that gives it that. You can put that in your
technical term.
Yeah.
That one difficult to spell.
You can put that in your slow motion.
It's a lot more. Seriously, there's bits of the room falling down around us, signs falling off the wall. It's way more gainy than Stevie Ray. I don't know why they've sort of decided that that's a good Texas blues sound.
Well, maybe.
Maybe that could be. I'm going to turn it down a bit, and you play.
So loud. I can't. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're basically not doing.
I'm killing myself.
60-year-old selves any favors here, are we?
Look. Let's see what it rolls off. I just want to try.
Okay, I've turned it down. Sorry.
Like that.
No, it's too nasally.
Ah!
Anyway,
Jesus.
there is also another sound in here. Well, there are multiple sounds in here, but like super, almost shoegazy. No, I don't know, but like massive reverb, tremolo-y kind of vibey things. So if we now set this up with loads of reverb and heavy sort of tremolo on here, and then Pete plays.
I played this
something.
chord. This chord, right?
Yeah. Play some clean on the 335. It's just great, man. And that's basically, this is the end of the video. We've had fun.
You want to play a bit?
No. I'm just going to go and cut my fingers off now.
Man, I like it. All ears. You just want to play the blues on this.
So that's in its sort of low input mode with the fat switch turned off. So that's the kind of that's like one of the cleaner settings.
Yeah, you probably turn the volume down a bit. It's funny because now when it's in the input 2 there, if you stick it into input 1, and you hear the difference in the, it's more toppy as well. Plug in 2, please.
Like a softer,
see that? It's soft. Yeah. It's like a softer.
Not much quality.
It's almost like a jazz. It's almost like a jazzy kind of tone.
Anyway, look, we could go on. I still reckon that...
epic deal.
I still reckon there's 5 studios in the UK that would go, yep. Bang one of them in next to the old JTM 45, cover all of our bases.
Epic deal, man.
You think that players will just want that to play in a pub, do you?
Well, why not? I mean, why not?
We've got it kicked back. It's got the cool kind of kickback legs on it like that. You don't have to have it. You can stand it up straight if you want to.
Yeah.
Anyway, look.
It's not as loud. That shoot you right in the face. Epic deal. Links below.
Details, yeah, in the description below. I've been the captain.
And I'm just amazed.
Amazing. See you next time.
See ya. Turn it on.
What would be your jazz name? There's got to be one of those internet memes about something like what was like your first pet's name and then your favourite food. Come on, first pet's name and favourite food.
It was Pippin.
Yeah.
Pippin Pizza.
Pippin Pizza on guitar here on Jazz Club. Nice.
Jazz Club, 1965.
I think it would have been Pippin Lasagna would have been a better. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.